Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of December 26th through January 1st of 2023. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. And I would also like to wish everybody a Happy New Year. All right, Libra, your first card out is the Five of Cups. That's all right. Looking at a few things in your life, trying to make some decisions. You're maybe in a relationship that's disappointing you. Maybe you've had a disappointing test score lately. Maybe you've decided to move up the ladder and they give you an aptitude test for some reason, and you still pass it, but it's not quite as high as you had hoped, because you're very smart. There's no doubt about that. And maybe you've had a dream of, being somewhere in your life by this time of, but it didn't quite pan out. So you're a little bit disappointed about that, but nothing fatal. I mean, there's still, plenty behind you, lots of movement. You're going to turn around. You're going to get past this thought this week and, pick up the cups and move forward and go over the bridge and keep moving. And the 10 of Cups. So you're motivated for sure. You're really motivated this week to, resolve some sort of family problem. It could be in a relationship as well. Something that needs resolving. It could be with a friend as well. Maybe something has happened in the recent past and you just want to get it off your chest sort of thing. So you're moving forward with that as well. And the 4 of Rods. A good solid foundation. You're moving in the right direction. You realize where you want to go, what you want to have. So, and you're not shy about it. And you shouldn't be, You're quite accomplished in all that you've succeeded so far in your life, and you've accomplished a lot. And you're also learning that it's okay to give yourself small rewards along the way, because, sometimes we just get so busy trying to accomplish that we forget when we get there to go, wow, I have actually made it. And the Fool card. So having some decisions. Maybe you're having another thought of, going in a different direction in your life, maybe in your job or something. And so you're, just sort of standing there right now. You're looking over the edge of the cliff, thinking about jumping off into that, new adventure. But, it could be that something that you had put off for doing for quite some time, and now you're realizing that, it's time for me to move forward on my own dreams and take myself off the back burner. So, but, you're thinking about it. You're making sure that everything's lined up first, though. You're making sure all your bills are paid, and, they're not going to suffer in any form moving forward with this step. And the 6 of Rods. So definitely, standing out in a good way, making people realize of all that you've accomplished and what you bring to the table and what you've sacrificed to get to where you are. And, sometimes you have to remind people, especially in families, that, this wasn't just handed to you. You worked to get it. So, and sometimes that makes people stand up and realize that, wow, you really have, been through a lot, and recognize you for the strength and power that you bring to the table. And the 6 of Cups. So definitely taking a time out for yourself, looking back, reminiscing, thinking about old times, that sort of thing. Maybe you've stumbled on an old email or a letter in some case, or you're looking through a photo album. They still do exist. Or maybe an aunt or uncle that's, you haven't heard from for a long time. You finally hear from them, or cousins or somebody like that, Maybe there was a slight misunderstanding. You had a falling out with one of them, and, they're sort of coming back, that sort of thing. Or maybe you're going to visit them. And the Sun card. So very nice. Everything's going your way. You're feeling more optimistic. You're rewarding yourself along the way. You're feeling more healthy inside and out because of the path that you've now chosen for yourself. you know, you're starting to shine inside and out. You're having a more positive outlook on life going forward. And the 5 of Rods. So you definitely had some sort of competition, or perhaps that's the way you felt about it. You know, that sort of thing. It doesn't have to mean that it happened. But you're standing out in a good way. You know, competition, yes, sometimes brings out the, you know, the better qualities in us, and other times, sometimes it doesn't. So, but in this case, I think it's a positive direction for yourself. You're realizing that, you know, it had to have happened this way, and you're okay with it because you'll shine out above everybody else anyhow, because that's your natural talent. You're realizing that you must move forward because things have to change for yourself. Wow. And the 10 of Pentacles. So very nice. So there you go. You know, happy home, happy life. You're getting along with people. You're being more independent. You know, you maybe in this case, you're getting some sort of inheritance. You know, some sort of form of increase in money's coming into you. There's money in the picture. You know, good business deals. Maybe you're thinking of purchasing something in the future here for yourself, and you're realizing that you have the fundage to do it. So that's beautiful. And the 3 of Cups. So some sort of celebration. You know, something's coming in unexpectedly. Maybe you got an invitation to go to a birthday party or anniversary, or maybe you're celebrating something significant in your own life. You know, but it's a fabulous party. You're getting along with people. People are glad to see you. You know, people you're reuniting with people you haven't seen for quite some time. You know, it's that sort of get together that just makes your heart warm, and you just really celebrate. You stand out in such a beautiful way. And the 9 of Rods. So standing your ground. You know what you got to do. You know the people that you can trust and can't trust, or who you have to defend yourself against. And it's never a pleasant thing, but when you walk in a room, you know whether you're comfortable or you're not comfortable. But you already knew that going in, and you're okay with that. You're not afraid to defend yourself in any circumstances. And the 3 of Rods. So very nice. So you're standing on the edge. You made some investments. You know, you put your little feelers out there, and now you're patiently just waiting to see what comes back, what's tangible for you in the future. So that's very nice. And the Ace of Rods. So things are really starting to go your way. You know, they're starting to bloom and grow, and it's almost like the hand of the divine himself helping you to make this happen, you know, in a good way, like a new career, you know, some sort of job that, you know, really speaks to your heart, something that makes you excited and want to go to work every day. You know, opportunities are lining up in all directions for you. It's almost like it's, you know, now you got to choose. You're being very blessed this week with having that option. And the 4 of Swords. That's all right. Sometimes that happens, you know, a little bit of a setback. Maybe you've been taking care of somebody, or, you know, maybe overworking yourself. That's understandable too. Maybe you've just worn yourself now to a frazzle, and you have to take some time off work for yourself. You know, it happens sometimes. Or maybe this could be like another one of those misunderstandings that, you know, it got away from you. It wasn't what you intended, and so you're just taking a time out to recoup from all of this. But you're not going to stay there long. You're definitely moving on. You're going to recoup and feel better about yourself and keep going in the right direction. And the Page of Wands. Oh, most definitely. You're getting a phone call or a message, and this is quite a long distance one as well. You know, this could be to go to work for a new job, or this could be just travel to go to a different place that, you know, you want to go and see, or maybe you're getting invited to visit a relative that lives on the other side of the country, that sort of thing. But you're quite, you know, happy about getting this phone call. You guys are just getting along. You're catching back up. You know, it's you're feeling adventurous. And the 8 of Cups. So definitely spending some time, you know, really looking seriously at your future this week. You know, realizing where you came from, what you've had to sacrifice, all that sort of things. You know, for some of you, you know, you're walking away from, you know, something that really mattered to you. Could be a relationship or a business deal, friendship, or a home. You know, something that you've put a lot of time and wisdom into, but you're realizing that, you know, you can't keep putting effort into something that's giving you no return. And that could be, you know, financially as well as physically. Like it's a big, becomes a big burden when it's weighing you down all the time. So maybe you're making that decision this week of, you know, whether you're going to stay or go in another direction for yourself. And that's a pretty big decision. All right, Libra, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card and see what other clarity can come in for this. But I mean, your cards look really wonderful. They're positive, new jobs, good friendships, you know, you're happy, you're making money, you're making inheritance. Like, wow. All right. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? And which way takes me away from it? Well, there you go, Libra. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.